how many refugees has Poland taken?
0.
And you're proud of that?
If you are asking me, if you're asking me about Muslims' illegal immigration, none, not even one, will come to Poland. Not even one if it's illegal.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Go for a few final news stories here. Now, this story out of the UK, Westminster officials banned Trump from meeting Nigel Farage during UK presidential visit. The Prime Minister's staff organising next week's working visit are working to prevent President Donald Trump from having a meeting with Brexit leader Nigel Farage, according to claims made Tuesday. Now, they've denied it, but again, we have a situation in the UK where we've got skyrocketing crime, stabbings, acid attacks. It only seems to be getting worse as the weather gets warmer. We've got a Brexit deal, which the Conservative government, Conservative in name only, has basically betrayed, torn up and incinerated the democratic mandate of the British people. That's what Theresa May should be concentrating on. Instead, she's apparently, according to this report, concentrating on deciding who Nigel Farage can meet in his spare time. No, stick to what you were elected for. Stick to what we voted for back 2 years ago. Stop pussyfooting around, deciding what Nigel Farage and Donald Trump get up to. None of your business. Donald Trump can meet whoever the hell he wants while he's here in his own spare private time. Meanwhile, Cameron personally requested Obama's back of the queue Brexit warning. The former key aide to Barack Obama has confirmed David Cameron, former Prime Minister of Britain, of course, personally asked the US president to warn Britain would be back of the queue for a post-Brexit trade deal. Ben Rhodes, an ex-White House advisor, admitted Mr. Obama's dramatic intervention in the EU referendum campaign came at the personal request of the former Prime Minister, which of course happened in April 2016, just 2 months before the Brexit vote, where Obama gave the speech and said the UK is going to be at the back of the queue. Well, it turns out that wasn't the case because you lost, Hillary Clinton lost. But again, what does this tell us? Foreign meddling, interfering with the democratic process. That's literally what we have here. Actual proof of a foreign power meddling in our sovereign democratic process. Not talking about Russian collusion. I'm talking about Barack Obama scheming with David Cameron to meddle in our democratic process in the UK when it came to Brexit. Bombshell admitted proof of foreign collusion. Is anybody talking about that now? No. Nobody's talking about it. They're still talking about this Mueller investigation. Admitted proof of foreign collusion right there, bang in your face. Meanwhile, talking about Trump, and this ties into Trump because we've got his visit next week in the UK, not an official state visit, because basically the Conservative government is scared that everyone will freak out, which they will because they're complete idiots. There'll be protests. There may indeed be small-scale riots. But over in Turkey, this ties into it. Istanbul police shoot rubber bullets and tear gas, sick dogs on gay pride marches in Istanbul. So they banned the gay pride march again, the 16th annual gay pride march like they did for the past 4 years in Istanbul, Turkey. It attracted 100,000 people in 2014. This year, 10,000 people showed up. In fact, only 1,000 showed up. And what did they do? They used tear gas, they used rubber bullets, they used dogs to try to disperse the crowd. Erdogan's thugs also brought out the police dogs. They broke it up, basically pointed guns at the protesters. The video's over at Gateway Pundit if you want to watch it. Who's going to be protesting that? Nobody. Is the LGBT lobby in London going to march on the Turkish embassy in London? No, they're not. They're going to be protesting against Donald Trump, a guy who literally appoints gay people to high positions of influence within his administration, as we saw with the ambassador a couple of months ago. They're going to be protesting the guy who literally waves a rainbow flag around on stage, which happened during his campaign. Are they going to be protesting against a government, against a belief system that persecutes gays on a regular basis, that fires tear gas at them, that fires rubber bullets at them, that sicks dogs at them simply for trying to get out on the streets and have a parade? No, they don't give a damn about that. They give a damn about Trump because they've got Trump derangement syndrome. They're told what to think. Nobody's going to be protesting the anti-gay persecution of people in Istanbul, Turkey, are they? Nobody's going to be marching on the Saudi embassy. Nobody's going to be marching on the Turkish embassy. Complete hypocrisy through and through. Another story out of Breitbart here. In fact, we've got a clip that we can play. This is the Polish Lawmaker clip, where he basically takes on Cathy Newman, her of So What You're Saying Is fame with Jordan Peterson, the living meme. He takes her on. Again, she tries to guilt trip him for the fact that Poland hasn't accepted huge swaths of refugees, and she comes off second best. Let's go to this clip.
May I ask Mr. Tuczynski, how many refugees has Poland taken?
0.
And you're proud of that?
If you are asking me, if you're asking me about Muslims illegal immigration, none, not even one, will come to Poland. Not even one if it's illegal. We took over 2 million Ukrainians who are working, who are peaceful in Poland. We will not receive even one Muslim because this is what we promised.
But I asked not about illegal immigrants, I asked about refugees. And Jean-Claude Juncker, the Commission President, says that you're racist. You sound proud of the fact that you haven't taken any refugees.
Of course, because this is what our people are expecting from our government. That's number one. This is why our government was elected. But this is why Poland is so safe. This is the reason why we had not even one terrorist attack. Look at the streets in Poland, and we can be called populists, nationalists, racists. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
Not many terrorist attacks in Poland, not many giant grooming gangs sweeping the country in Poland, are there? That's interesting, isn't it? And of course, the media, and in that case, Cathy Newman, use the term refugees when they know that even according to the UN's own figures, the vast majority of these people who they call refugees are not refugees, they're economic migrants. They can only afford to pay the criminal people smugglers in the first place because they've at least got some wealth within their own countries. They're not refugees. They're trying to flee to the European welfare states. And in fact, in the process, harming their own countries because a lot of them are essentially middle class within those countries and they're fleeing. Absolutely incredible situation. But the resistance against it is building. Here's a story out of Germany. Thousands of Germans protest against Merkel and migration in Cottbus. After several migrant-related incidents, the people of Cottbus took to the streets Sunday to protest against Merkel's migration policy. German community organization protesters throughout the city, with demonstrators calling out, "Merkel must leave, we are the people, and deport." So there are huge protests going on against this. We have the situation in Italy with Salvini, where him and the Five-Star Movement, the coalition government, are hugely popular for instituting these measures whereby they at least have some sense of border security and sovereignty. The populist wave is sweeping Europe. You cannot stop it at this point by merely invoking the words racist or populist or nationalist. It doesn't work. People have rejected your globalism, and that rejection is only going to build. That's going to wrap it up for the fourth hour of the Alex Jones Show. War Room with Owen Schroyer is coming up live. Infowars.com. Don't go away.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
The globalists are losing, but they're doubling down their attacks. There's one thing they fear, and it's people power. InfoWars has defeated their censorship so far only because of you spreading the links, spreading the articles, subscribing, clicking the notification buttons, and getting the articles and videos out. But they are intensifying their censorship, so now it's more important than ever to ensure we keep the First Amendment alive and well right here in America and free speech worldwide. So from Australia to countries in Africa, to Europe, to Mexico, to right here in the USA, I salute you all for taking action and defending free speech. We will prevail.
I want to tell you about the great 4th of July super sale at InfoWarsStore.com. We're taking our country back from the hands of the globalist elite, and boy, are they panicked about it. To celebrate how far we've come since the election of President Trump and the progress of this new American revolution, we're bringing you powerful products and incredible discounts with free shipping. It is the Second American Revolution 4th of July super sale at InfoWarsStore.com. a massive list of products with giant discounts. Brain Force Plus, 50% off. This is all with free shipping. Survival Shield X2, 40% off with free shipping. That is low stock, so it's not going to stick around for long. We've got the Knockout Sleep Support at $17.76 only with free shipping while supplies last. Super Male Vitality, 50% off. DNA Force Plus, 50% off. The Real Red Pill Plus, 50% off. Super Female Vitality, 50% off. And all the Super Blue products also at 50% off, including the great fluoride-free toothpaste. You can also get Alexa Pure Breeze at $100 off with free shipping. And the storable food, 3-month supply, 50% off with free shipping. That is absolutely huge. They don't want you getting these products because, again, we're not dependent on big fat checks from globalists like George Soros. We're not dependent on a Middle Eastern dictatorships funding us in return for free propaganda like CNN does. We're responsible, and we're only beholden to you, the audience, the viewer, the listener, which is why we can't be controlled, because you've been great in supporting us down the years by getting the products at InfoWarsStore.com, where we have the Second American Revolution 4th of July super sale, ton of products at 50% off. Really important that you support us and continue to do so as we wade through these perilous times in world history. It really is getting very, very intense. So please continue to support us by getting the products at InfoWarsStore.com.